He wasn't born into tech royalty. He didn't inherit a billion-dollar dream. But from a quiet corner of New York, a boy built a network that would reshape how the world connects. This isn't just a story of algorithms and apps. This is Mark Zuckerberg's journey. From late-night coding to global controversy, from a dorm room idea to a digital empire, this is the power of one vision, one risk, one legacy. Mark Zuckerberg, from dorm room dreamer to digital architect of the world. Early life, the spark of curiosity. Mark Elliott Zuckerberg was born on May 14, 1984, in White Plains, New York, into a nurturing and intellectually rich household. His father, Edward Zuckerberg, was a dentist, and his mother, Karen Kempner, a psychiatrist. Growing up in Dobbs Ferry, Mark was surrounded by books, ideas, and a culture of inquiry. He was the second of 4 children and showed early signs of brilliance and curiosity. At just 12 years old, Mark created ZuckNet, a messaging system that allowed his father's dental office to communicate internally. It was a simple yet effective precursor to the kind of connectivity he would later bring to billions. His fascination with computers and programming was not just a hobby, it was a calling. Education and intellectual formation. Mark attended Ardsley High School before transferring to Phillips Exeter Academy, a prestigious prep school known for its academic rigor. There, he excelled in Latin, fencing, and science, and was recognized for his analytical mind and competitive spirit. He also built early versions of music recommendation software, which caught the attention of companies like Microsoft and AOL, though he declined their offers. His intellectual curiosity wasn't limited to code. He was deeply interested in philosophy, psychology, and human behavior, fields that would later inform the design of Facebook's social architecture. Harvard and the birth of a revolution. In 2002, Zuckerberg enrolled at Harvard University, majoring in psychology and computer science. It was here that the seeds of Facebook were sown. Initially, he created FaceMash, a site that allowed students to rate each other's photos. Though controversial and short-lived, it demonstrated his ability to tap into social dynamics and build viral platforms. On February 4, 2004, Mark launched the Facebook from his dorm room, along with roommates Eduardo Saverin, Dustin Moskovitz, Andrew McCullum, and Chris Hughes. The idea was simple, a digital directory for Harvard students. But its potential was anything but. Within weeks, the Facebook spread across Ivy League campuses. Within months, it expanded to universities nationwide. And within a year, it was a global phenomenon. The leap of faith, dropping out and building big. Faced with the platform's explosive growth, Mark made a bold decision. He dropped out of Harvard to focus on Facebook full-time. He moved to Palo Alto, California, and set up headquarters in a modest house that doubled as an office. Venture capitalists like Peter Thiel invested early, and the company began hiring talent and scaling rapidly. By 2007, at just 23 years old, Zuckerberg became the world's youngest self-made billionaire. But wealth was never the goal. It was a byproduct of vision, execution, and relentless innovation. Facebook to Meta, expanding the digital frontier. Over the next decade, Facebook evolved from a college network into a global platform with billions of users. It acquired Instagram, WhatsApp, and Oculus, expanding its reach into visual media, messaging, and virtual reality. In 2021, Zuckerberg announced a bold rebranding. Facebook Inc. would become Meta Platforms, reflecting a shift toward building the metaverse, a digital universe where people interact in immersive environments. This move signaled his commitment to long-term innovation and redefining how humans connect. Leadership style and vision. Mark's leadership has been described as intense, focused, and visionary. He's known for his minimalist lifestyle, signature hoodie, and preference for deep work over public appearances. He's not just a coder, he's a systems thinker, constantly iterating on how technology can shape society. Despite criticism and controversy, especially around privacy, misinformation, and platform ethics, Zuckerberg has remained steadfast in his belief that connection is a fundamental human need, and technology can serve it. Personal life and philanthropy. In 2012, Mark married Priscilla Chan, a fellow Harvard alum and pediatrician. Together, they founded the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, CZI, pledging to donate 99% of their Facebook shares over their lifetimes to causes like education, healthcare, and scientific research. CZI reflects Mark's belief that technology and philanthropy can work hand in hand to solve humanity's biggest challenges. It's not just about giving back, it's about building forward. Classical building legacy and cultural impact. Mark Zuckerberg's legacy is multifaceted. He redefined social interaction, making it digital, scalable, and global. He challenged traditional business models, proving that a dorm room idea could become a trillion-dollar enterprise. He sparked debates about ethics, privacy, and the role of tech in democracy. He inspired a generation of entrepreneurs to think big, start young, and stay curious. His story is not without flaws, but it's precisely this complexity that makes it compelling. Lessons from Mark's journey. 1. Start early, stay curious. Childhood passions can evolve into world-changing innovations. 2. Take calculated risks. Dropping out of Harvard wasn't reckless, it was strategic. 3. Build systems, not just products. Facebook wasn't just a site, it was a social infrastructure. 4. Adapt and evolve. From Facebook to Meta, Mark has shown a willingness to pivot and grow. 5. Give back with purpose. Philanthropy isn't an afterthought, it's a core part of his mission. From a spark in a childhood bedroom to a global network connecting billions, Mark Zuckerberg's journey reminds us that one idea, fearlessly pursued, can reshape the world. As the digital frontier expands and legacies evolve, his story isn't finished. It's just the beginning of what vision, code, and courage can create.